Hello, greetings, happy Friday. We've made it to the end of the week, and boy, am I excited about that. Well, actually, not really. It's one more day, and we're glad to be in it, so thanks to you for listening. I'm actually not glad it's the end of the week, because each day is like a whole new opportunity to do stuff, and Saturday and Sunday are no different in these days for me. It doesn't feel like a weekend and weekday. The differentiation doesn't feel very big, at least right now. So we'll see how that goes. 55 days until spring officially starts. But in the meantime, we're freezing, and I think we're 2 degrees below freezing now. I think it's going to be a couple degrees. It's going to be cold all day, and it's going to stay cold the whole week. So we'll just bear down and get some stuff done. That's always good. I was looking back in history, and I don't always read these from the almanac, but today it kind of caught my eye. This day in 1556, I didn't know about this. Maybe you did. The 1556, and it's just Chinese, so I'm sure I'm butchering the pronunciation, but the 1556 Shaanxi earthquake, known as the deadliest in recorded history, occurred on this day in 1556. So from Wikipedia and some other sources, I got curious about it this morning. Just spent a couple minutes. The total death toll is estimated to be around 830,000 people, give or take. People in the region where it happened were living in these kind of like almost underground cave-like dwellings. So a lot of people, obviously, that those dwellings didn't hold up well in a massive earthquake. And then a bunch of other people apparently perished from starvation and famine afterwards too. So the total death toll from the proximate causation of the earthquake was almost 1 million people. Amazing. I mean, that's just the deadliest recorded earthquake in history. Pretty striking. So 1 minute you're fine, and the next minute 800. Well, they didn't die immediately, obviously, so it took a while for other things to play out, but pretty crazy. Anyway, grateful to be feeling safe and secure at the moment, and we'll see how things go today. But yeah, the beat goes on. Really, the big, I don't know, I don't want to say struggle, but the big thing on my mind today or this week has been priorities, how to prioritize. It's so easy to get into the craft of the business, the editing, the artwork, to get sidetracked with this stuff. And I had a pivotal moment this week where I wrote down, who I needed to contact and follow up with. There's a very, very major bank that I was introduced to, and they have a bunch of startups that they work with. And for a couple months now, I've been trying to get through to this person that I was email introduced to. And so the person who introduced me, who also works in that bank, I called him. I just called him, and he called me back. And what do you know? Now I'm in contact with that person after a couple months, and so we'll see where that goes. But it's an exciting opportunity, and it's a reminder that just to make sure to keep in balance the priorities, which is if growing revenue, growing client base is number one, then that's what I should be spending the majority of my time in it, or at least my attention on, and let the other stuff go. Whether or not a font is right on something or an edit is perfect, maybe finding other video editors to have as contractors makes more sense than actually doing more video editing at this point. There is a point at which you have to let go of it. So these are the kind of the struggles in my head of at what point do I truly let go of something and focus on getting the next job and building the systems and the team that are going to handle all of the production work. And I think I'm quickly getting to that point now in this next month where another transition needs to happen. And that's pretty exciting. Thankfully, I have a lot of experience to draw on. And, years ago, I worked in an agency in California where we did multimedia marketing. So a lot of this stuff is familiar to me, the process, how you work with clients, et cetera, et cetera. But there's a lot to build up, and can't do it alone. So got a couple really exciting meetings in Manhattan today, 2 client meetings. So that's really, really great, and 2 wonderful, wonderful people. And we'll see what else. That plus a good gym visit and some good healthy eating with enough protein to get me through, I think we'll be in good shape. I think that's pretty much what success looks like for me. But just to tie it all back, you think about this earthquake in 1556, where in an instant, hundreds of thousands of people are either dead or on their way from something they could not control. And, that is life on Earth. I mean, we just have so many things we cannot control. There are forces at play. And I think one of the failures that we can be susceptible to, at least I can, is a failure of imagination, both directions. Failure to imagine the worst, failure to imagine the best. And that's why living in the moment is so important. Of course, we make plans. Of course, we set goals and we have a vision. And at the same time, on the daily, really being grateful for the opportunity we have, the breath we're taking, health. Everyone I know has been sick recently. So I'm texting with people, even globally. Now I'm struggling with the flu. I've got a horrible cold, et cetera, et cetera. Knock on wood, I've been good the whole season. So I'm grateful for that, and another chance to make a difference and help somebody out in a meaningful way. And that's really what it's all about. So on this Friday, I'm just in a place of gratitude and excitement for what's to come today. And tomorrow we'll see what comes tomorrow. So with that, I'm going to leave you to think about your week and your day and what you're grateful for. I hope that's helpful. Thanks as always for listening. Be good to yourself and others. Enjoy your weekend. And we'll check back again with you Monday. Bye-bye for now.